everyone. Welcome to your meditation. So glad that we get to practice together. Get settled in. If you want to lie down, that's lovely. If you want to sit up, that is lovely too. You can do that on the couch, on the floor, in a chair, whatever feels good. But settle in, get comfortable. Make sure that you have what you need. If you need to be warmer, if you need socks or a sweatshirt, get whatever you need in order to make the body as comfortable as possible so we can do the challenging work of dealing with the mind. So this is not supposed to be easy. It can be simple, but not easy. So take a moment to acknowledge the fact that you are here, that you took the time, that you are committed to this practice, that you have devoted your energy to taking care of yourself in this moment. So maybe softening the gaze away from the screen, or you can close the eyes completely if that feels all right. And then just notice the state of the body. So we're not looking to pass judgment here. We are just noticing how it feels to live in this human body today. So maybe you notice that you are clenching through the jaw, or that the shoulders are creeping up towards the ears. Bring some ease, some relaxation to the body. Notice if you are sucking the belly in, making fists with the hands, anything you might be doing where you are continuing that holding, that tension in the body when you really don't need to. Some of us walk around that way for months, years, decades without noticing. So take the time to notice. Take the time to shift course a little bit. So making these little adjustments, shifting course, can be incredibly powerful. We don't have to wait until we realize we are going in absolutely the opposite direction that we want to go. When we take the time to be aware, to be awake, we can make those smaller course corrections to keep ourselves on track. When we are functioning just out of momentum and when we are sleepwalking through our lives, it can be really easy to get off track. And then if we don't notice until we are way, way off our path, then it feels like a bit of a life crisis to turn all the way around. So little adjustments. Can be a little bit easier. I've done many of those massive course corrections where I realized I'm actually moving backwards from where I want to be. And it's possible. It's just exhausting. So if you might notice the mind is wandering off, obsessing about the past, worrying about the future, that's a little course correct that we can make. That is guiding the attention back to this next breath. Maybe counting the breath. Maybe attempting to lengthen the exhale to maybe as much as twice as long as your inhale. Using these points of focus, sensation in the body, the breath. Various breathing techniques can all be a way to get back on track. Many years ago, I did a week-long silent retreat at Kripalu Center for Yoga and Health in the Berkshire Mountains of Massachusetts. It was led by Jonathan Faust, who is an incredible meditation teacher. And partway through this retreat, he taught us about what is, I think, the most obnoxious question I have ever heard. He taught us this phrase when we were getting far off track and down a doom spiral about some problem we were experiencing. He said we should ask this question: what is great about this problem? If your entire body just tensed up and you rolled your eyes, then you did exactly what I did in that moment. It was a silent retreat, but I think I audibly gasped at the audacity of such a question. What is great about this problem? once I got over how appalled I was at the mere suggestion of asking this question when I was in crisis, I eventually understood the wisdom in it. It took a while, I'm not going to lie. Here's the most important part of this. There is work to do before you ask what is great about this problem. Because the only way we can get there is if we have acknowledged how much the problem sucks first. If we have given ourselves the compassion, the understanding, the acknowledgement that we are in an unpleasant situation. Sometimes we have to throw ourselves a little pity party first to fully sit with the fact that this problem is a problem. But the trick is we can't get stuck there. So the way we get unstuck is after we have given ourselves immense amounts of compassion for the fact that we have this problem, then we can ask, what's great about this problem? Without it devolving to denial of the problem or delusion. Then that question becomes a way to get ourselves back on track. It becomes a way to reframe what we're going through, a way to move forward and not get locked in with this problem and our feelings about it for longer than we need to. So I will offer now to try out this practice. Take a deep breath in, a long exhale, and bring to mind a problem. Just one. Maybe not the biggest one. Start with something that maybe feels a little bit more reasonable. Bring that problem to mind. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. What is great about this problem? Now, first of all, notice in the body if there is just disgust and annoyance if you are repelling the idea entirely. And let that be okay. But see if you can open your heart a tiny little bit to even the possibility that the question could be asked. See if you can soften in the body. See if you can refrain from throwing things at the screen. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. And ask again. What is great about this problem? Just notice what comes up. Notice if it has changed the second time that you asked. Maybe there was a knee-jerk reaction the first time to absolutely nothing. Who are you kidding? To, well, maybe I can ask this question with some curiosity and see if maybe there is the tiniest little thing that could be great about this problem. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it all out, let it go. And then ask a third and final time. What is great about this problem? See if you can be open to anything that's coming up. Whether it is acceptance or rejecting, or tension or joy, or recognition, compassion, beauty. Can you find softness around all of that? Including the problem itself, no matter how big or small it is. What's great about this problem? Final few moments of this practice here, so maybe labeling and acknowledging whatever feelings you have that are coming up. Anger, excitement, numbness, whatever it is. Acknowledge it, let it be okay. See if you can use that for a little course correct, getting back on track. Often we just need to see the path a little more clearly to get back to it. So can you see your path be a little more clearly so you can move forward? Breathe in here. Long exhale, let that go. Beautiful job. You can let the eyes open if they were closed. Maybe take a stretch with the body here. Amazing job. Simple, not easy. Thank you for sticking with me. Take good care of yourself. I'll see you next time.